New York. After cheating and leaving me, my wife wants to take the dog too. All names have been changed. After having an affair, my wife Anna decided she needed to spend some extended time with her family in Ohio by herself, and we agreed that I would take care of our dog Oliver while she was away. A few weeks ago, Anna informed me that she was coming back that weekend to pick up some things and take Oliver to her parents' house with her. I was traveling and had Oliver with me, so I told her that we wouldn't be there, but more importantly, that we needed to have an actual conversation about this. She never followed up. The following weekend, I was going on a trip with some friends and asked my parents to watch Oliver, as they have done many times before. I mentioned to Anna on Friday where I was going and that my parents would be taking care of Oliver over the weekend. The next day, without telling me, Anna made a 12-hour round trip to my parents' house to try to take Oliver while I was gone. Anna waited several hours into the drive before contacting my parents and led them to believe that she was visiting friends in the area and had coordinated this with me. Luckily, my parents mentioned something to me, and when I told them that I knew nothing about this, they told Anna that they were not comfortable with this happening behind my back. Anna showed up anyway and ended up sitting in my parents' driveway for hours demanding that they relinquish her property. Despite being asked to leave multiple times, she eventually left without the dog. I've since been contacted by her attorney, who is claiming that because Anna was the one who signed the adoption papers and we adopted Oliver while we were engaged, our dog is considered her separate personal property, which I am obligated to relinquish to her. And that, by the way, Anna wants a divorce. I love this dog like a child. I was the one who named him. I was the one who contacted the foster program about adopting him. I work from home, even pre-COVID, so I am definitely the one who has spent the most time with him. Anna's parents have 2 other dogs that are very territorial and bully Oliver whenever we have visited with him. And even if Anna were to get her own place, Oliver gets very anxious when he's by himself, and I worry about him being alone for so much time while she's at work. Is her lawyer bluffing? Or do I really have no choice but to just hand over our dog and risk never seeing him again? Edit. I'm told it might be relevant that I am listed as a co-owner with Oliver's vet. Anna took all of Oliver's papers and medical records from our apartment while I was gone, but I was able to have them email me new ones because I am already on file with them. Ignore her lawyer. Never take legal advice from the opposition. Dogs are property. Ownership of the dog will be settled in divorce court, like everything else that the 2 of you own. In the meantime, make sure there is never a time when she can just walk in and take the dog. She has equal rights to it. You cannot keep your wife out of your joint residence, so make sure you don't leave the dog there alone. She lawyered up. You need to hire a divorce lawyer yesterday and have them inform the other lawyer that they're representing you and that all future communications need to come through them. Start treating her as the opposition. Stop talking to her. Keep physical possession of everything, whether you want it or not, and especially if she wants it. I've been there. It's not fun, but it does get better. Also consider getting the dog's licensing information and making sure the dog is licensed in your name. Stop taking advice from her lawyer. Take it only from your own. Don't have one? Get a referral from your state bar association. Consultations are inexpensive and well worth it. The law views dogs as property, the same as a television set or a prized painting. You can make a strong claim based on Oliver being with you, paying for his vet and grooming bills, any microchip named to you, and expenses like food, medication or such. Dude, please lawyer up and stop talking to her from this point. Is her lawyer bluffing? Or do I really have no choice but to just hand over our dog and risk never seeing him again? Her lawyer has explained the argument that they would use in court as their defense as to why Anna should receive the dog in the divorce settlement. Her lawyer is acting in his client's best interest to try and get her the dog back. Her lawyer is not your lawyer. Her lawyer cannot and should not be depended on for any legal advice whatsoever. Well, if they said, you should get your own attorney, I suppose you can depend on that. But that's just generally true regardless. Your lawyer that you are going to start looking to engage ASAP will act in your best interest in trying to assist you in being able to keep the dog in the divorce settlement. They will advise you of your options, what they think the probable outcomes are, etc. You should have hired a divorce lawyer the minute after the affair, the hour after she left to see family, and immediately when she demanded the dog. I'm in the same situation, but with cats. Just don't respond to her or give it any attention until you are contacted by authorities. Have a lawyer lined up just in case. NAL. But whether or not she adopted the dog, it won't necessarily come down to that in divorce court. It comes down to who feeds the dog, who takes the dog out on walks, who takes the dog to his vet appointments, and who is really there for the dog. If you have any videos, records, or even proof that you are there for the dog more, keep it, because this will only help you in court. Divorce court will settle the dispute, so hold on to the dog until this dispute is settled. Who paid the vet bills?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.